Hey, Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your April 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Libra and take a look at what it is that you are celebrating around this full moon cycle on April 16th, which is a very special moon because it is in your sign. So we'll also take a look at what it is that you'll be celebrating. We'll take a look at your untapped spiritual gifts, Libra, and your greatest strengths. We'll get messages from Spirit for you. We'll also take a look at how you have grown during this moon cycle. And lastly, action steps that you can take to continue growing, continue thriving, and moving towards your soul's purpose. So just a friendly reminder, these are general, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Libra, we have a pink super full moon in the sign of Libra. And this is all about balance. This is about relationships as well as change and growth. It's about you letting go of what is not serving you, Libra, so you can bring in a fresh new energy. So we have Pisces, Sagittarius, and we have Libran energy showing up for you. So it doesn't surprise me. You may be embodying these energies. You may have these placements in your chart, or you may be dealing with somebody else in your life with these placements as well. So right away here, we have full moon in Pisces, which talks about forgiveness. So whether this is you forgiving other people in your energy, whether this is you forgiving yourself, forgiveness is going to be very important around this full moon cycle in your sign. So around April 16th, I feel like there may be relationships that come up to the surface. You may be feeling quite strong regarding emotions here, but I feel like you're going to really give a loving, kind, compassionate review of the past, and you're going to let go of judgments or let go of criticism or let go of the things that held you back in the past, Libra. Excuse me. And I have something going on here with my throat chakra. So some of you may be speaking up. Some of you may be offering an apology, or you may be receiving an apology as well. Now we have new moon in Sag. Focus on the positive. Yes, a lot of you are releasing the negativity of the past. You're releasing the negative self-talk, the patterns, behaviors. Some of you, this is physical in your external world. You may be releasing jobs, relationships, things within your body that just don't serve you here. I feel like some of you may be focusing on health goals as well, but you're focusing on a positive outcome and the future here. And I feel like you are bringing in a new energy where you are aligning and able to manifest what it is that you want for yourself here, Libra, because your final card is about making time for self-love. Now, this is about Libran energy. This is about you forgiving, I feel like, yourself. For a lot of you Librans out there, whatever that may be, you're focusing on the positive aspects of yourself, the positive traits. You're not letting the past define who you are in the present moment. Now, you are definitely making time for self-love this month. I feel like some of you maybe booking that hair appointment, booking that massage, pedicures, manicures, maybe going shopping. There's things that you're doing for yourself, and it doesn't matter if you're female or male, but they're telling me that you may be a little more indulgent around this full moon, and I feel like you deserve it. You are well worth it here, Libra, and I feel like other people may be spoiling you this month as well. And this is about your relationships with the people that you're closest with, but I feel like you are starting to call in a soul tribe type energy where you are being the person that you want to become, and you're attracting in those types of energies that help uplift you and become even a better version of yourself with your people surrounding you. So let's dive into your energy here, Libra, and take a look at what it is that you're celebrating around this full moon energy here. What do we have showing up for Libra? They're showing me some of you eating, I'm not quite sure what this is. It could be a papaya, or it's some sort of very sweet fruit. I feel like it is orange or peach. So, I mean, you could be eating an orange or a peach, but I feel like it's a different kind of exotic fruit. Some of you may be eating that now, or maybe you're drinking a drink with maybe passion fruit or some sort of guava or mango. Please take it as it resonates. So let's see what you're celebrating, Libra. Oh, wow. Okay, decisions being made that are in your highest good. Two of voices showing up here is the Two of Swords. And this says that, yes, you may have been at a crossroads, but I feel like what you're doing is you're getting honest with yourself and you are combining and aligning that head and heart, because Libra, you are the sign of balance. And with this full moon being in your sign as well, it's almost like you're getting a double whammy of a situation here. And I feel like you're bringing more balance to any situation in your life that has been a struggle to keep the balance and keep those scales equal. And so relationships, career, money, children, parents, health, you may have struggled in all of these areas at some point, but I feel like you're really focusing on balancing the ones out that really seem to kind of go from one extreme to another at times, or there may be one specific relationship where at times it's really up or it's really down. And I feel like you're making the decision to forgive, possibly forgive a person, or again, forgive yourself. You're making the decision to focus on the positive, and you're making the decision to fill your cup first, Libra. So this is really powerful showing up. We have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So Three of Inspiration in this deck here. This is an expansion of opportunities showing up, Libra. This is about you making the choice that you've already made here from what I see. And I feel like you are now you're waiting to see what the investment or the return is going to be from something that you've invested in. You're staying optimistic. This is saying your patience and your hard work is paying off. So don't take your eyes off the prize here, because you're celebrating some sort of milestone, some sort of achievement, because the right after the Three of Wands comes the Four of Wands. And that's that celebration. That is the card of halfway to marriage, graduation, achievement. This is about possibly new passion ideas, new projects that are taking off and getting off the ground. So I feel like you are moving forward, and you've already started something in the past. I feel like you're waiting on to see what your hard work and dedication and effort will bring in, but you're also moving in a new direction. I feel like you are bringing in multiple sources of income, or a larger amount of income this month as well. But I feel like you're chasing your dreams. You're chasing your heart's desires, what I'm feeling. The Knight of Cups showing up here is talking about you feeling bliss. I feel like you're feeling either in love, or you're chasing again towards something that really fulfills your heart and fulfills your soul. And I feel like there is an equal balance. There's an equal give and take. Let's get another card to clarify what this is here for you, Libra. Spirit, what is it that Libra is chasing? Is this, it could be certainly a relationship, it could be a job, but we're just going to get a couple clarifiers here to see what this is, Libra. Okay, it is a relationship here. Now, it certainly can be about self-love, the relationship that you have with yourself. For others of you, there is a very important partnership here on the horizon, or currently in your energy, because the Two of Cups is about soulmate connection, important partnerships. It's about healing past trauma, forgiveness as well. And I feel like there is a strong sense of soulmate energy, soul tribe, like we were talking about in the beginning. We have the Chariot, triumphant success showing up. So you're definitely celebrating some sort of drive, movement forward, some sort of direction or ambition that you have. Some of you may be traveling as well, but I feel like there's victory here, quite strong. You have the Ace of Inspiration, beautiful Ace of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups. You're celebrating chasing your dreams and seeing some sort of investments, some sort of return here. The Three of Cups talks about celebrating with your soul tribe, celebrating with other people, your family, your friends, your community. It's also about maybe receiving a new job, abundance, a raise. Like I said earlier, receiving more money showing up for you. And with the money that you've earned, your hard work is paying off. You're taking time for yourself here. And I feel like other people are noticing as well, and they're praising you and celebrating you as well. So this is really wonderful here, Libra. Now let's take a look and see what your untapped spiritual gifts and your greatest strengths are. What are your untapped gifts, Libra? Five of Cups. Let's get one more card. Five of Cups followed by the Knight of Wands. Beautiful. So the Five of Cups energy is saying that one of your untapped spiritual gifts here, and I feel like you may already recognize this, or if it's something that you're trying to master in this lifetime, Libra, but this is about you not allowing yourself to sit in a space of grief or pity or victimhood for too long. This is about making sure you're seeing the glass as half full, not half empty. The Five of Cups is the card of making sure you're not crying over spilt milk, releasing, forgiving the past here energy, and moving forward and becoming a better version of yourself, not a bitter version of yourself based on past experiences. And that's what that Five of Cups is all about, because the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands, is saying that you're brave enough to move forward regarding any challenges in your life, because Libra, you're a warrior. You're full of passion, you're full of excitement, and your adventure awaits as long as you are brave enough to not sit in some sort of loss or sit in some sort of mourning, betrayal, regret, disappointment. If you don't sit in that, you're able to tackle any new challenges and go towards adventure, which is a really beautiful trait to have here. So let's take a look and see what your greatest strengths are. What are your greatest strengths? We have the thank you, Spirit. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Judgment. This is huge. Nine of Wands is, again, the card of the wounded warrior. It is about you, Libra, having that final push, that determination, that motivation, spiritual strength, and persistence to not give up. And this is saying that you're almost at the end of some sort of a cycle here that maybe have been ongoing for quite some time, but I feel like there's a turning point showing up, especially around this moon. So make sure you're releasing the old so you can make way for the new here, because there's some fresh energy showing up, because right behind here we have in your greatest strength. This is about you living your purpose, Libra. This is about your calling. There's something here where you're chasing your dreams and you're going all in, and this is your soul's purpose. You're evaluating the past here, and I feel like you're taking what works with you and leaving what doesn't behind. And this is about an awakening, a second chance here. It's also the card of forgiveness, and you have that showing up with the full moon in Pisces. So the Judgment card is your greatest strength, is saying that you're not ignoring your calling and your soul's purpose. You're healing old wounds, and you are adaptable and flexible with change, and there is no judging yourself or others with where you are going, and that may be something you're leaving behind as well. So really beautiful, powerful energy, Libra, showing up for you. Now let's take a look and see what your guides and what your spiritual helpers have for you around this full moon energy. We have intuitive nudges. Some of you are quite intuitive. Some of you may be dabbling in the mysticism or tarot realm. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you are a psychic, an intuitive, a healer. I feel like a lot of you, that is a part of your soul's purpose. There's something with you healing not only yourself, but others from your experiences here. We have intuitive nudges. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Libra, 3 different cards about forgiveness. This is ginormous. Forgive, forgive, forgive. We have the breath. We have fun. So we're going to start with this card, forgiveness, showing up here. So this could be you forgiving maybe your inner child. This could be forgiving maybe even a daughter or a son. This could be, the world, the universe, forgiving you if you felt like you were being judged at times. But it says here, holding on to resentment and anger can prevent or even suffocate your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Ooh, Libra, I just got full body goosebumps here, because there's something that you are releasing, and this full moon is all about you. So this is about you stepping into your soul's purpose, and judgment, forgiveness, all of that stuff is what you're letting go of. And that's quite powerful. Next, we have the breath. And whenever I get this energy, I feel like you've been holding a breath on something for quite some time, symbolically. And I feel like you're releasing some heaviness. You're releasing the weight of the world on your shoulders, Libra. You're releasing some trauma or something in your life that's been quite difficult. I feel like you are taking a deep breath of fresh air. You are inhaling the good stuff and exhaling the bad stuff, so to speak. So you may be focusing on that symbolically this month. Next, we have fun. And that's what I mean by the self-love piece. A lot of you are dipping your toes in the water regarding not only your inner child. Some of you may be doing things that bring out your inner child. Maybe it's swinging. Maybe it is swimming. Perhaps it is flying a kite, or, doing things that really bring out that, again, that inner child, that happiness. Maybe things that you enjoyed doing in the past are showing up for you again. And it says, Libra, when was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. I feel around the end of April for you, Libra, there's going to be some opportunities for laughter, for fun. Some of you may be even attending a comedy show as well, or there may be something with a comedian or comedy. Maybe you're watching a comedy or even on the big screen here, but I feel like there is more fun entering your life. And lastly, we have the intuitive nudges from Spirit. It says intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, excuse me, and our divine spirit. So yeah, your intuition is being highlighted this month. And I feel like you are using it for bettering not only your life, but bettering the lives of others as well. So let's dive in and see how you've grown during this moon cycle. How has Libra grown? What do we have here? We have the Page of Inspiration. This is the Page of Wands. This is about you being the student, Libra, at times, and being curious about how you want to move forward. Even though, even though at times you may go into situations that you're not sure how it's going to end up. This is about you embracing the unknown. And I feel like you may receive messages about your career, your projects, maybe even some sort of course of study, things that you may be studying more of at this time. If you can continue to stay curious, stay inquisitive, Libra, and stay open-minded to learning new things, because knowledge absolutely can be powerful. I feel like if you stay in this mindset, you will continue to grow here. And you have grown a lot. You went from, I feel like you had the ace showing up here. Did you have the ace? Yeah, you have the Ace of Wands. So you've grown from this Ace of Wands, chasing your dreams, to the Page. And yes, the Page is still new. The Page is still learning. But I feel like there's some sort of passion, some sort of dream, inspiration, some sort of goal, maybe even something you've invented, created, or come up with. But there's a new sense of purpose here. And as long as you remain open to whatever this is here, I feel that there's going to be a lot of success, a lot of abundance, and a lot of happiness coming your way. Goodness. Libra, you may have something going on with your throat at this time as well, with that throat chakra really being illuminated. But I feel, what do we have? They're telling me one's flipped. Okay. All right, we're going to dive into the two that are flipped here as well. But back to the throat chakra, you may be really focusing and honing in on your creative side in the month of April, especially around this full moon. But there's something that you may have to get out to the world. You may be putting something out on social media. You may be reaching out to people at this time. You may be creating or inventing certain things. Trust your intuition to lead you and guide you forward. So in order for you to continue growing and what action steps that you can take, Libra, we have the Hanged Man showing up here. This is about you surrendering. I really actually like the Hanged Man because this is about you gaining a new perspective, you surrendering. And I think we mentioned vulnerability or surrendering in the past. If you can surrender to what the universe has for you, to your soul's purpose, to whatever that judgment energy is coming in for you, I feel like you're going to step up and take charge of your life. You have the Emperor showing up here, and the Emperor is Aries energy, and we are in Aries season here. And this is about leadership. It's about power, structure, stability, and order. This is also card 4, and we are in the month of April as well. And I feel for you, Libra, this is a really powerful energy. So in order for you to continue growing, taking those action steps to achieve your desired outcome, continue to stay open, continue to see things from a higher perspective, focus on that prize, and also focus on your soul's calling here. Surrender to any situations that call for forgiveness. As well. So let's take a look and see what your soul wants you to really focus and hone in on, Libra, around this full moon energy. Wow. Okay, you have a couple of them that came out quite quickly for you. All right. So we have just a couple of them we're going to share here. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared and take the leap. Your soul action, Libra, is this. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are truly made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. This is really powerful for you, Libra. Some of you, this is about you making the first step in the situation, because remember, you have the Two of Voices. You're celebrating making this first step. You're celebrating taking charge of your life here. Now, the next card we have is, am I consistently showing up? Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, and even when it feels uncomfortable. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dream. Today, Libra, you can journal how you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals. Then show up. So for those of you that are wanting to move towards your soul's purpose, this is about you taking those action steps each and every day, even if it is something small. Continuously show up for yourself. If you want to become a writer, practice writing every day. If you want to become a musician, you must practice daily. If you want to become, a doctor, you must go to school and take the steps. So there are steps that you are taking here, but I feel like there will be a lot of victory and a lot of success. And then we have, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Double Libran energy here with the relationships. It says to create more healthy boundaries, we must first get in tune with our own needs, desires, and feelings and believe we are worthy of them. In your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. This has to do with making time for self-love. And once you are able to really tune in and align that energy, Libra, this is going to be so much easier for you. When we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. If you are an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It is safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone. Today's mantra, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. Really powerful messages coming in. You have 3 soul truth cards, which I usually only pull 1. But spirits in your soul wanted you to really focus on those 3 things. So I do recommend maybe jotting them down as well, asking yourself them throughout the month, especially around that full moon energy, and maybe do some meditating on them. And last but not least here, Libra, we're just going to get a couple of additional action steps from the angels on how you can continue growing. Now we have integrity. We have vegetarian or vegan diet, and we have workshops and seminars. So I love the integrity card because this reminds me of the Queen of Swords, which is you, which is your energy here, as well as justice. But it doesn't matter if you're female or male. I feel like you are aligning your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. So a lot of you are really standing in your integrity, and you're being quite humble this month. You're being kind, compassionate, and loving, not only towards others, but towards yourself. And with that, you are creating balance. Next, we have vegetarian or vegan diet. It says fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. Remember earlier, Libra, I was talking about that fruit I was seeing, some sort of exotic fruit that you may be eating or drinking. Vegetarian or vegan, I mean, you certainly could be on one of those lifestyles or one of those diets here, but I feel like this is more about you eating fresh organic fruits and vegetables, especially if you are trying to work on your body or if you have any issues going on with your solar plexus area here. And then lastly, we have workshops and seminars, Libra. Attending and giving speeches may be part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So this did come up earlier for you as well. Some of you may be teaching others, or maybe you are attending other workshops, other seminars as well. And I feel like you may be learning more about something with that Page of Wands energy here. There is a lot of curiosity. There's a lot of excitement. Some of you are studying a new project or for a new opportunity here. Maybe you're studying tarot cards or mysticism here. Maybe you're studying about the law of attraction. Some of you may be reading self-help books on how to, build your own business, or how to open up an Etsy shop or create a YouTube channel. So whatever this is for you, Libra, there's workshops and seminars. You are stepping into the power, but remember, knowledge is power as well. So the more you learn, the better off you will be here. So really powerful messages today. Libra, a lot of good stuff showing up. You have forgiveness tripled, amplified for you, especially regarding relationships and the relationship you have with yourself. You're definitely focusing on self-love and taking care of you, filling your own cup this month. But with this Emperor energy, you're taking the lead. I feel like there is a huge expansion of opportunities, new opportunities coming up for you, where you may get invited to do certain things in your life with that Judgment energy. This is about changing your life for the better here, Libra. And I feel like you are stepping into who it is that you are meant to be, who it is that you came here to be, your soul's purpose. I hope this resonates with you. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Do share, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, Libra. And I am sending all of you wonderful souls a lot of love and light. Till next time.